Picture the first time a human ancestor watched a bolt of lightning split a tree in half. The tree didn't just burn, it became something else entirely. Bright, alive, terrifying, and somehow impossible to walk away from. Every animal on Earth flees from fire. Every animal except one. At some point, an early hominin didn't run. They stayed close. They watched the flames eat through wood and leave behind something warm, something that kept the dark and the predators at bay. That single decision, staying instead of fleeing, may be the most important moment in the story of your species. Archaeologist Francesco Berna examined ash and burned bone fragments in South Africa's Wonderwerk cave and found evidence that hominins were controlling fire roughly 1 million years ago. Not just using fire that happened to be nearby, controlling it, feeding it, keeping it alive. But keeping a fire alive is hard. It has to be carried. It has to be fed constantly, or it dies. Researcher Nira Alperson-Afil studied burned flint at a site in Israel called Gesher Benot Yaakov and found signs that early humans were relighting fires again and again in the same spot for generation after generation. That means something remarkable. Fire wasn't an accident anymore. It was a relationship, and that relationship changed your ancestors' bodies. Anthropologist Richard Wrangham built an entire theory around this moment, arguing that cooking food over fire didn't just make meals taste better, it made digestion dramatically easier. Cooked meat and starch handed the body far more usable calories per bite than raw food ever could. Suddenly, less energy was needed for grinding and digesting. More energy became available for something else entirely, a bigger, hungrier, more expensive organ. Your brain. Wrangham's cooking hypothesis suggests the human brain could not have grown to its current size without fire doing the heavy lifting first. No flame, no extra calories. No extra calories, no expanding mind. But fire gave your ancestors more than nutrition. It gave them time. Once the sun went down, if there was no fire, there was nothing to do but sleep. But firelight stretched the day. It created a space to sit together after dark, to talk, to tell stories, to strengthen bonds that daylight hours never allowed for. Some researchers argue this nightly firelight gathering is where early human storytelling, and maybe language itself, found its rhythm. So the next time you sit around a campfire, or even just stare at a candle flame without meaning to, you're doing something ancient. Something your ancestors did 1 million years ago when they made the strangest decision any animal has ever made. They looked at the thing every creature runs from, and instead, they leaned in.